Hello, folks. It's Destiny Rose here, and this is a two-part series with my other video about the horrible thing that happened with the host as far as for having a bad review. So we're going to talk about that and the importance of security systems as a whole, and I'll leave some links to some, and I'll show you some that I had done some research on, some things you could look for security systems for your listing. But we're going to talk about this bad review right now and how to handle it, okay? So the review says, this was the worst Airbnb experience we have ever had. We were robbed. Someone broke into the apartment and unpacked all our stuff and stole things with a lot of sentimental value. We went out at night, and when we got back, we could not open the door because the criminals had blocked it. We could not sleep at night thinking we were no longer safe in this place. The thought that they could have broken in with us inside was very scary. We do not recommend this experience to anyone coming back to your apartment in an unknown country and finding all your stuff touched and scattered all over the place is one of the most undesirable experiences ever. Now, this poor host, this is devastating for this host. Okay? It is. It's a devastating review. And a lot of hosts, they'll get sentimental, they'll get mad, and they'll come back with, I'm sorry this bad thing happened. Or they come back with one suggestion that this guy suggested over here. Okay? He suggested, just simply write, being violated by this experience is traumatizing. Do not do that, folks. Okay? I know where he's getting at, but you don't want to use the words violated and traumatizing in your response either, okay? What you would want to do in a response like this, to respond back to this guest, you would, first of all, you need to update your security system, okay? All right? So what this host should have done would have been, in a reply, letting him know, I apologize for the inconvenience. I have since installed a security system, or I have since installed a lock, you know, a certain kind of lock, special lock, like in the last video I told you. Whatever you've done to upgrade, because in this particular instance, you're going to need to upgrade. Simply apologize for the inconvenience, and then go into how you have fixed the situation. Okay? And that's all. Because you don't want to scare off future guests, but you do want future guests to know that you have fixed the situation. Okay? So handling a review like this can be done with tact and grace, and then you can move past this review and move on to, more guests coming in. A lot of people will get in an argument, and things like that inside, in these reviews. And, future people see the argument and they don't want to host like that. Okay. So the best way to handle this particular devastating review is to fix the situation, apologize for the inconvenience in a nice, tactful manner, and then move on to future guests. Okay. All right. So I did take a look at some security systems for hosts. I looked at this one. It's Life Shield. Okay, so they can do a no contract deal with you, where they actually monitor 24/7. Or you may just simply want a camera that works with Alexa, or a camera that works, with your cell phone. So those are things you're going to want to look for when shopping for a security system. Um, a do-it-yourself system, with no help for surveillance. But make sure when you get them that they have night vision and that they're weatherproof. Okay, motion detection is good. I have noticed some goods and bads in the reviews with motion detection because, sometimes if a cat goes by, your cell phone goes off, and it can be annoying. So you want to look for stuff like that. You want plug and play, easy setup. Okay, and then you want to decide also if you want to do something like the Life Shield with ADT Company, where they monitor your property 24/7. Okay, so you're definitely going to want to put that on your listing too, that you do have that. If you do have cameras, it is something that you have to tell the people anyway, on your listing, and there's a setting for that. So it will let them know that there are cameras on the outside of the listing. So it is really important to have cameras. Just look for whether or not it works with your phone. Look to see if it does Wi-Fi. Look to see if it offers 24/7 monitoring. Decide how you want to monitor your property, and basically do it yourself, cameras and systems. So there's lots of different ones to choose from. Shop around, but definitely have your listing surveillance. Even hotels do that. Okay, so that's a little help on some surveillance systems. There's the links in the bottom of my description there to some of these if you would like to go through them quickly and take a look around at the different variances so that you can get one that matches your cup of tea with your listing. Okay, so that's it in a nutshell, folks. Some little research I did for you, and then some advice on how to handle a bad situation with a devastating review. Okay, so I'm on to question 43, and I will get that up here in the next day or two. So, Destiny Rose is over and out, and I hope you have a very happy rest of your day.